The nearest well is 6,800 feet away from me, and that's why I had a lot of trouble trying to get it documented that it was done by a well, because the DEP says, oh, it's not Chesapeake because they're over a mile from your house, like it can't go any further, you know. But then my neighbor, really nice neighbor, she started getting my water tested periodically, and so we watched it fluctuate, the amount of chemicals in it. And then finally, I guess the DEP, I felt like they started testing it because I called the EPA on them. And then when they tested it, it was the same thing. Well, when they came out, it happened. Their test happened. It was low at that time. It wasn't real high. And the one, this is true too. The one DEP guy said to me, "Well," he said, "it's not real high." He said, "It's just below the EPA standards." He says, "This water will probably be all right after you bleach it." And another DEP agent, which I'll always be grateful for him, he pulled me off to the side and he said, "Bonnie, whatever you do, do not drink this water." And he's the only honest EPA agent I've met in West Virginia. Yeah, I thought that was really good of him to do that, though. It made me feel good considering. But the well it's contaminated with benzene and ethylbenzene, toluene, xylene, and trillonitrate, and it'll fluctuate. Like one time it was 100 times above the EPA standard, so that's really contaminated and scary. And then, like they said, my neighbor's cars leaked gas into the ground, which then went into the aquifer.
That would explain the toluene, wouldn't it?
Yes, yes, and. They never even checked his yard. They never even went up there and checked his cars, never talked to him or anything. I told him I should sue him, you know, from what they say, but I'm not going to do that. But yeah, that's, and it's hard because I had 8 horses at the time, and now I've cut back to 4. I got rid of most of my Frisian horse business because it's too much carrying water all the time like that. It's a lot of work. And our property values out there, they've decreased too, and mine's really decreased because now I don't have one good well on there anymore. That was the best well that we had on the whole property. So that makes it really hard. Anything else you want to say?
Has losing your business made it economically hard on you?
Well, I'll lose it. I'm pretty much self-supporting independent person here. My husband died, and I have an income from that. And the Frisian horse business was like extra, things. But yeah, I won't have that anymore. Yeah. And I really enjoyed having the babies and raising them and selling. That was really fun. But I'm not going to do that anymore because it's just too hard with the water situation.
So do you have to buy your own water, or does Chesapeake have to?
No. When it first happened, Chesapeake did the very first test, and they found the methane and E. coli, and they offered a water buffalo. And they said, even though it wasn't their fault, they were going to be nice and let me have this water buffalo. And I said, well, then what do I do in the wintertime when it freezes, How am I going to get the water out of it? Oh, well, that wouldn't be our problem. I said, well, then what good's it going to do me? If it's frozen up, I can't use it. And then after that, when I called the DEP and got everybody involved, they didn't offer me anything else. They haven't offered me anything for a long time.
Yeah. You're really taking a hit as far as having to buy all your water.
Yeah, I have to buy the water. And I've set up tanks now where I catch rainwater, but then when we don't have rain, you know how that goes. And I have to haul it then. And I buy my drinking water now because I have a shallow well, but you know how they are. This is just mostly ground runoff. Yeah, and they don't last long, you're right. That's why we had that 300-foot well. We thought, oh wow, we'll have water forever here. And it was an older well that we had been there. Well, my sister-in-law, when she was a little girl, can remember going up to that well and getting water. So that well's been there for years. And now for it to go bad just on its own, that's, I don't believe it. No. So everybody, if they're going to put a well next to you, I advise you to get your water checked before they ever start drilling, before the well is within 5 miles of your place. Get your water checked. It's really important to have that base line there so that they can't come back and say, oh, well, this could have been contaminated before we even came here. They wouldn't be able to do that, and you'd have something to stand on.